Hi everyone, welcome back to the Teamcenter interview preparation series. This is day 11 and today we are going to focus on PLMXML and TCXML concepts. If you work in Teamcenter, you will hear two terms a lot, PLMXML and TCXML. They look similar, but they are used in different situations. In the next few minutes, I will explain when to choose PLMXML and when to choose TCXML, and also the key configuration terms like transfer mode, option set, and closure rules. Let's get started. Let's first understand why we even need XML based data transfer in Teamcenter. Teamcenter stores complex product data like items, BOM structures, data sets, and relationships. So, when we move data between environments, we cannot simply copy the database. We need a controlled and standardized method to move this data safely and correctly. That's exactly why we use PLMXML and TCXML for migration, integration, and site to site transfers. Think about your current project for a moment. Are you transferring data between dev, test, prod environments or between two Teamcenter sites? Go ahead and comment below. Environment to environment or site to site. This simple answer actually helps decide whether PLM XML or TC XML is the right choice. PLM XML is an XML based data exchange format in Teamcenter. It's commonly used to transfer product data structure and metadata. It handles complex configurations across different environments or Teamcenter versions. For example, export from Teamcenter 12, import into Teamcenter 14. With PLM XML, we can export and import BOMs, objects, metadata, datasets, and relationships. It supports migration and integration. It can be executed via command line and controlled using transfer modes. Now that we understand PLM XML, let's talk about the second option, TCXML. TCXML is a Teamcenter specific XML utility. This means it is designed only for Teamcenter systems. TCXML is mainly used when data needs to be transferred between managed or very similar Teamcenter systems. In most projects, TCXML is not used by end users. It is admin controlled and usually executed using command line utilities. You will commonly see TCXML in multi-site Teamcenter setups, where data moves from one site to another in a controlled and predictable way. For example, you may need to transfer data from site A to site B, where both systems already have the same Teamcenter version and data model. Now, let's look at what TCXML can do. TCXML supports exporting and importing Teamcenter objects along with their relationships and metadata. It is commonly used for controlled migration scenarios where accuracy and validation are very important. Before importing data, TCXML performs validation checks to make sure the XML structure and object references are correct. Because TCXML works at a deeper system level, it usually requires Teamcenter admin privileges. In real client environments, TCXML is often part of automation or batch migration scripts rather than being run manually each time. Now, let's talk about transfer mode, which is a key concept used by both PLM XML and TCXML. A transfer mode defines what data should be transferred. Instead of configuring rules every single time, Teamcenter allows users to select a transfer mode during export or import. Think of a transfer mode as a predefined package of rules. For example, a transfer mode might be named item with BOM and datasets. When you select this transfer mode, Teamcenter already knows that it must include the item, its BOM, and all related datasets. Next comes the option set. While a transfer mode defines what data is transferred, an option set defines how the transfer runs. Option sets control runtime behavior such as incremental import or overwrite logic. They are always used together with transfer modes to fine tune the transfer process. For example, an option set like incremental import is very useful when you run imports multiple times and want only new or changed data, not duplicates. Now let's look at closure rules. A closure rule defines the data traversal scope. In simple words, it decides which related objects should be included during export or import. Closure rules control whether a related object should be processed, traversed, or skipped. This is extremely important for structures like BOMs and datasets. For example, if you want PDF or CAD datasets to be migrated along with an item revision, that logic is handled using closure rules. Now let's connect everything together. During export or import, the user first selects a transfer mode, which defines what data should be transferred. Then, closure rules decide which related objects are included. After that, option set define how the transfer behaves at runtime. Finally, Teamcenter generates either PLMXML or TCXML file. All three work together to make data transfer accurate and controlled. Let's look at a simple example. We want to move data from Teamcenter 12 to Teamcenter 14. Since the versions are different, we choose PLM XML. We select a transfer mode that includes item, BOM, and datasets. We apply a closure rule to make sure datasets are included. We also use an option set like incremental import. The result is a clean and successful data transfer without duplicate data. To summarize, PLM XML is best for flexible migration and integration across different Teamcenter environments or versions. TCXML is best for controlled, administrator driven transfers between managed or similar Teamcenter systems. Thanks for watching.